And I am rolling.
Organic food is on the rise. According to the food marketing industry, 51% of shoppers have purchased organic foods in 2006, and that number is on the rise since then. Organic food is becoming more popular worldwide, and even developing countries are basing their whole agricultural system primarily on organic foods. Many of you may be asking why, and that's because there are many benefits associated with organic foods. Hello, my name is Jackie Sadlon, and today I will be persuading you to go organic. I'll be telling you what organic means, the health benefits to the consumer and also to the farmer, environmental benefits, and also the disadvantages of organic foods. To start, I will tell you what makes organic food organic. There are no fertilizers or pesticides used in the process of organic foods, and there's no genetically modified organisms or GMOs. They're grown in safe soil away from any other conventional food products, and there's no modifications made to the food, meaning this food is completely all natural. And when you're going to purchase organic foods, you have to look for the USDA, which is the United States Department of Agricultural seal, which is right there, because that means that 95 to 100% of products in that food are organic, and everything else that says like 100% natural or 100% organic, they're tricking you into thinking it's fully organic when in reality it's not. Next, I'll be telling you the health benefits to the consumer and to the farmer. Organic food is fresher than conventional food, so that's a benefit. And there's found to be more vitamin C, magnesium, iron, and phosphorus in organic foods. There's more antioxidant activity. And according to Dr. Crinan in the Environmental Medical Program in Arizona, there are cancer cells that are found in toxic substances such as pesticides. So when you're consuming organic food, you're not getting those substances into your body. And pesticides are incredibly harmful to children because they have a weaker immune system since they're still developing. And pregnant women, because when you're consuming these pesticides, it's passing on to the child through like breast milk and just being pregnant. And there's also an accumulated buildup of pesticides when you eat more and more conventional foods, which the medical term is the body burden, and it causes headaches, birth defects, and it puts strain on your already weakened immune system. And also, organic animals are fed without, like, organic foods not using animal byproducts, so you're less likely to get mad cow disease. And also, they don't use antibiotics, so when you are consuming animals that have eaten antibiotics, you build up antibiotic resistance. And this is according to the healthguide.org. And the benefits to the farmer are pesticide exposure in general can cause birth defects and neurological and respiratory problems, so since they're not using pesticides, they're not getting these. And according to a study from the University of Washington, there's a high pesticide exposure in conventional farmers and even passed on to their children. And 20% of these farmers have acute poisoning in their hands. And they're only handling these foods, so just imagine from consuming them what happens to you. Next, I will tell you the environmental benefits of organic food, which is there's no pesticide drift, so the pesticides aren't containing the water or the air around you. It's staying, because there are no pesticides, so the soil is healthier. And according to earthisland.org, there are 37 deaths annually due to pesticide drift. And since there's better soil quality, which they produce better crops because the soil is more nutrient rich because they practice crop rotation, meaning they recycle the nutrients and give the soil time to replenish itself. They don't overwork it. But despite all of these benefits, there are disadvantages to organic foods, which is the high cost. Feed costs for the animals costs about twice as much. It's a slower process since they're not using hormones or fertilizers to speed up the growing or to make the animals larger. It's more labor intensive. It's inconvenient because some areas might not have the certain foods that you want. Like you can't go out and buy bananas in January when it's not like banana season. A lot of foods are locally grown. And they have to sell quick because there's no preservatives because you don't want the food to go bad. Yet, despite these disadvantages, there are ways to cope with the high price. You can go to a farmer's market, which usually the food is grown locally and it's cheaper because it's not at an actual supermarket. You can join a cooperative grocery store, which is when you pay an annual fee to be a part of this store, so the prices of products are lower. Or you can join a community-supported agricultural farm, which is a CAS farm, which is if you have one in your neighborhood, you join it and they give you shares of the products in bulk. You'll get a whole thing of cucumbers or something for a cheaper price than the store. In conclusion, without pesticides and fertilizers, organic food is on the rise in the United States and the rest of the world because of the health benefits and environmental benefits. Despite these disadvantages, there are ways to cope, and when going organic, you're benefiting yourself and the world around you.